just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first. Multiple hats because it's not easy to bring down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility.
Opens a world of opportunities on second. Tried to pound it on first, loses the timeout. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step.
The expressway is wide open, and they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Fast motion from the offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Brown will throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. At the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense has a second down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they try to get the first through the air? Caught over the middle. It's Young. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job. Catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See,
touchdown, South Florida. And they strike first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
no, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the lone running back. And he could not get loose on the run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To throw, it's Spatiato. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Not for long as they knock him down for a loss. He's back to throw on second down. That's reeled in. It's Arroyo. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous to make the pick. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Young. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense in its own end still needing a couple yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Touchdown, USF! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds after a very productive play.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Brown will throw it. Getting some heat. Makes his connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one.
The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half... demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Handoff to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Got a man. It's Montgomery. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see that less and less mishaps like that.
They go to the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Vattiato. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Of the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
play action. Unloads it left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Hands it off. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. What a that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Arroyo. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
Finds his man, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Canes are flying down the field. Looking to throw it again. Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab outside. It's Montgomery. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've got a chance to get some breathing room. It's 2nd and 4 from the 15. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires left. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Oh, look out. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Spinderella. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Keeps the legs moving.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for
Touchdown, Bulls. And they made it to the house on that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense.
And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the 2-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Battiato. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and it's a one-possession game late. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys...